NASA Readies mission to mysterious $10,000 quadrillion Psyche Asteroid. Tom Fish reports, "You won't believe this asteroid, what it's made of, how it got to be an asteroid." NASA is preparing to explore a mysterious asteroid made of metal. The U.S. Space Agency has noticed and it's announced the value of all the nickel and iron that NASA believes makes up 16 Psyche oddly shaped space rock is the asteroid belt's outer reaches. That's where it's found, is estimated at $10,000 quadrillion. This is a massive sum, but NASA's Psyche mission, which has now received approval to enter the final development stages before manufacturing begins for its 2022 launch, is actually after a much bigger prize. This is revealing how Earth's origin took place. Perhaps NASA researchers believe that asteroid Psyche is key to understanding how planetary bodies are formed. This is because the space scientists theorize Psyche is really the core of a planet which broke apart following a succession of apocalyptic collisions. Let me read that for you again. They believe that it's because this Psyche asteroid is really the core of a planet which broke apart following the succession of apocalyptic collisions. So it's the core of a planet. It's this metal core. NASA experiments so they can observe the solar system's distant past when protoplanet encounters created Earth and destroyed other would-be terrestrial planets. These resemble those remnants floating between Mars and Jupiter. Professor Lindy Elkins Tanton of Arizona State University, the study's lead author investigator, said, "With the transition into this new mission phase, we are one big step closer to uncovering the secrets of Psyche, a giant mysterious metallic asteroid, and that means the world to us." There are still 3 more phases of mission planning the Psyche team needs to clear. The latest phase begins in early 2021, which includes the final manufacturing and testing of the spacecraft ahead of the planned 2022 launch, and the final phase will happen as soon as Psyche's exploratory craft hits the vacuum of space, according to NASA. And this will cover the deep space operations of Psyche mission and the collection of data for science, of course. NASA predicts Psyche will arrive at the eponymous asteroid on January 31st, 2026, after skimming Mars in 2023. This is 2 years before SpaceX CEO Elon Musk predicts the first human astronauts would arrive. Instruments on the Psyche craft will include a magnetometer designed to detect and measure the remnant magnetic field of the asteroid. A multispectral imager will be on board to provide high-resolution images to determine the composition of the asteroid. Psyche will also include a gamma-ray and neutron spectrometer to measure and map the asteroid's elemental composition. Psyche will also include a gamma-ray and neutron spectrometer to measure and map the asteroid's elemental composition, along with cutting-edge laser technology designed for long-range special communication. Part of the NASA Discovery program, the mission is being undertaken in conjunction with Maxar Space Solutions, which is providing the electric propulsion chassis, NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Arizona State University. Psyche offers an opportunity to inspect and study a planetary core close-up. Can you imagine? This is the core of what used to be a planet at one point. That's unbelievable. I can't just fathom that. What was it like before it blew up? Did it have life on it? How beautiful was it? Etc. Now, Psyche appears to be the exposed iron-nickel core of a protoplanet, a small world that early in the solar system's history but never reached planetary size, much like Vesta and Ceres, which NASA's Dawn spacecraft explored. So this is a new space mission for NASA. It targets Jupiter's mysterious giant metal asteroid 16, Psyche, to study the secrets of the early solar system. Amazing. It unveils a plan to send 2 missions to asteroids in a bid to find clues about the early era of the solar system. The missions, known as Lucy and Psyche, were chosen from 5 finalists and will proceed to mission formulation with the goal of launching 2021-2023 respectively. Lucy, named after the 3 million-year-old Australopithecus, who is humanity's most famous ancient relative, will study the Trojan asteroids near Jupiter. And under Psyche, an orbital will be sent to Psyche 16, a metallic object in the asteroid belt, which is believed to be the exposed iron core of the protoplanet it was from. Thomas Zurbuchen, Associate Administrator for NASA's Science Mission Directorate in Washington, said, "Lucy will visit a target-rich environment of Jupiter's mysterious Trojan asteroids, while Psyche will study a unique metal asteroid that's never been visited before." This is what Discovery Program missions are all about, boldly going to places we've never been to enable groundbreaking science. And Lucy, a robotic spacecraft, is scheduled to launch in October 2021, arriving at its first destination, the main asteroid belt, in 2025. From 2027 to 33, Lucy will explore 6 Jupiter Trojan asteroids. This is all according to NASA. The agency said that these asteroids were trapped by Jupiter's gravity in 2 swarms that share the planet's orbit, one leading and one trailing Jupiter in its 12-year circuit around the Sun. The Trojan asteroids are believed to be relics of early solar systems and may have formed far beyond Jupiter's current orbit, NASA said. Harrison Levison, principal investigator of the Lucy mission from the Southwest Research Institute in Boulder, Colorado, said, "This is a unique opportunity because the Trojans are remnants of a primordial material that formed the outer planets. They hold vital clues to deciphering the history of the solar system." And Lucy, like the human fossil for which it was named, will revolutionize the understanding of our origins, while Psyche, also a robotic mission, is targeted to launch in October 2023, arriving at the asteroid in 2030, that's 8 years later, following an Earth gravity assist spacecraft maneuver in 2024 and by Mars flyby in 2025. NASA said the mission would explore one of the most intriguing targets in the main asteroid belt, a giant metal asteroid known as 16 Psyche, about 3 times farther away from the Sun than is the Earth. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.